So the next topic in our Adobe form we are going to learn is the text in the Adobe forms. And in text, in this session we will learn how to add the include text. Include text means either we can add the text which we have maintained through transaction code SO10, or we can print the long text which are maintained in the document, for example in the sales order header level or line item level. So to print the include text, in our context node, first we have to add a text node, and in the text node here there is a text type. In text type you have to select include text, and the four mandatory parameter we need to pass, that is text name, text object, text ID and text language. Here in this screenshot I am passing hardcode value en, but in real time it is better to take a global variable of type SCI language and pass that SCI language here. The advantage is, suppose if you want to print the form in some other language like German, Arabic, etc., then while declaring the global data, we will assign the SCI language, and based on that the required text can be printed. So let's log into our SAP system. First we'll see the first option, how to print the SO10 text, and then we'll see the sales order header text. So here I will go to transaction code SO10, and here I created two texts. One is Z Adobe 01. If I go to change mode, here we can see the details of the text. Okay, and similarly I have created one more, that is 02, with some other project name. Okay, in case if you don't have any ready text, you can simply create, go to SO10, give the text object name and click on create. Copy paste the text which you want to print here. Let's say SAP Adobe form. Remaining data I am not changing, just I am showing how you can create the text and then save. Go back. Okay, like this, in simple way we can create a text. There are different text styles are there. If you want to change the text style, you can select the required change text style from here. Okay, by default it is system style will be there, or if you want to create any new style, you can create with the SE72. Fine. So let's go back to our Adobe form and learn how to print the text. So first go to transaction code SFP, and here what I will do, we have our interface, right, ZINT01. I will use the same interface and I will define one global data here, that is gv underscore language LAN, use the shortcode LANGU, of type SCI hyphen LANGU. Okay, and to this variable in the code initialization I am going to assign the system language. Okay, so based on the user login, assign system language. So based on the language which user has login, system will assign that value. So instead of hard coding in the text area, we can use this concept. Okay, and fine. First we'll display the hard code value, and then I will show you how we can pass that name dynamically. Go back to the form and I will create one new form. Last, I think we created this form for address. Okay, now 03 I will create for text. Okay, let's say text in Adobe form, and here give the same interface name. Interface I am using same for all the forms. This is okay, ZK ADF003, fine, no issue. Local object. Okay, this is the form. So what I will do, I will drag and drop the style language and the style language and the sales order number. First one is the sales order number and second style language. Okay, save. Just scroll up. Okay, now what we have to do, right click here and create a text node. Okay, here we can rename this. I will rename this to include text 1. Okay, include text 1. Now here what I will do, instead of text module we have to select when we want to print a text module, that is smart form text. So here I am going with, this is dynamic text third option. So here I am going with the include text. Okay, select that and press enter. Now we can see the other properties. See, text name, text object, text ID and language. So first part, drag and drop the language here. Now what we are doing currently we are printing the SO10 text, right? And let's say first what I want, in the SO10 I want to print the Z Adobe form 01. Okay, first I want to print this text. So what I will do, just copy this name and in a single quote pass that value, this hardcode value. Okay, and in the object we have to write, and then in the object we have to write for SO10 text. This is all for SO10 text. We have to type text, and in the ID we have to pass ST. Okay, text name, that is the SO10 text name. Object will be text, ID will be text ID, and language style language. And also always select this checkbox. Okay, because if there is no text available, system will not give any error. And here we can see like standard paragraph style, as we can create different style, okay, to print the bold, italic, different font and all. In case you want to print in particular style, that you can assign here. Okay, as of now I am displaying as it is. Save, check. Okay, still I have not created a layout. Now go to layout. Now what we'll do, here go to palette, data view, and here we can see our text module. Okay, student test. Just drag and drop on the screen. Fine, drag and drop on the screen. Now the include text, maybe 2 line, 3 line, multiple lines might be there. Okay, so what we have to do, select this and go to layout. If you're not able to see object, go to palette and click on object first. Okay, click on object, and here in the object select this allow multiple lines. Second, go to layout. If you're not able to see the layout option here, go to palette and select this layout. Okay, now here select expand to fit. Also for the height, also for the height, expand to fit. So what system will do, based on the number of lines, okay, system will try to fit in this whole area, even though our box is small. Now second, here on the left hand side we can see the caption. Here we have the option if you want to hide that. Okay, this is all in the layout. See in the caption, now currently it is left. Either we can change the position, now it is top, or if we don't want that, just select none. Okay, so now I will set that at the top. Okay, I will also select include expand to fit both width and height. Go back to object, and here if you want to like rename, include text demo, and if you don't want this box, just select as none. Fine. So what we have done, first we have drag and drop the include text from here to here, then we play with the layout. Okay, we selected expand to fit both in the height and width level. Okay, let me save this. Save, close, activate. Now press F8. Here I will pass some order number, let's say 1. See the output. See the output. In case if you don't want it include text and all, and if you want the box, let's try that also. Now this time I will do some changes in that expand area because it is not looking good all in a single line. So what I will do slide some small changes in that. Go to the box, select this, and let's say I don't want that caption at all. I don't want that. I will select as none, and instead of width, I will adjust only height. Okay, I'm checking this width expand to fit. Now I selected only height expand to fit. Now see the output. So based on our requirement, we have to do the layout setting. First I shown by selecting both the checkbox expand to fit both width and height. Now I uncheck that in the width area. Again I am passing 1. Now see, this is coming like this. So based on our requirement, we can do the required setting. In case if we don't want fit expand to fit, that also we will see, because we should know all the options, and based on the requirement at the time of actual development, we can decide what to select. Okay, now the third option I will explain. In the third option, what I will do, I will not select that checkbox. See here, I will not select that checkbox in the layout. Okay, I'm not selecting any checkbox here. And what I will do here, I already selected allow multiple lines. Okay, now just increase the box size. Increase the box size. So in first two, our box was small, but because we selected this checkbox, the system automatically set the values. But if we know already the number of lines and all, and if you want to print in a proper box, okay, also let me allow like sunken box. Save. This is third option we are checking. Save, close, and activate. Again execute, pass the ID, effect, see. Okay, this looks little nice, easy to read. So based on our requirement, how we want, okay, we can select expand to fit or a fixed box length, etc. Like this we can do. Fine. Now see, next what we'll learn. See here this text name, it is like a fixed value hard code. But what I want, based on some condition, I will decide whether I want to print at Z Adobe 01, 02 or 03. Okay, based on some condition, I want to print this. Recently we created. So based on some condition, we'll print this. So let's see how to print this conditionally. Okay, so for that, in our interface, first we need to add one field, that is gv underscore name, and in the code we have to, and in the code block we have to add that logic. Based on that, we will assign the value. So here what I will do, first I will create here one variable to hold that value. Okay, and I will give the name as gv underscore name of type td object name. Fine. Now let first we check some values. Okay, this is one also sales order 1006. So what I will do here, for this 106 order, my sales org is 0001. So if the sales org is 0001, if the sales organization is 0001, I will print Adobe 03 value, Adobe 03 text, and for remaining all, I will print Z Adobe 01. Okay, so let's go back to our code. This is the interface. We added this field gv underscore name. Go to code initialization. In the output, I will select gv underscore name. Okay, now see here, I think we are selecting all data from VBAK in one area. There is no VKORG. There is no VKORG. That's fine. So what I will do, okay, let me add our logic here. Let me add our logic here. Select single all from VBAK into @data gs underscore VBAK. I'm using inline declaration where VBELN equal to @IP underscore VBELN. Save, check, no error. Now what I will do, if gs underscore VBAK VKORG equals to 0001, then gv underscore name equals to Z Adobe 03. Else, and if Z Adobe 01. So what I am doing here, based on some condition, I want to print a different SO10 text, right? So for that, first from the VBAK table, I am checking the VKORG. If it is 0001, print this. If not, print 01. So this is in the interface, ZKINT01. Now go back to our form, the new form which we created. Go to change mode. Okay, and here in our include text, see earlier fixed value. Okay, now I will remove this, and what I will do, I will pass that field from here. How to do that? Simply delete first all this and drag and drop. Select this value and drag and drop in the name. Now this gv underscore name will be dynamic based on the coding. Save, check. No need to do anything in the layout. That part we already done. Only now gv underscore name I am passing dynamically. Execute. First I will pass 1006. Order number 1006. F8. Okay. Let me check this. Why it is not getting printed. gv underscore name. Same text note. Let me check if any mistake in the SO10 text ID assignment. This is also right. Let me drag and drop here also. Don't know whether we have to add here gv underscore name. Save and activate. gv name and all. Let's check one more time, otherwise we need to debug. 1006. Let me pass some other value. Order number 1. Okay, so the first one is working fine. Okay, this one is working fine. So let me set one breakpoint in the interface. We'll check why it is not printing in the interface. Because here Adobe 03 is there, right? So Adobe 03 is also there, which I created. Fine. So what we'll do in case, in such case we have to debug. Go back to interface and set one breakpoint. Interface. Go to change mode. And in the code initialization, here I will set one breakpoint. Let me first paste this value. Maybe it is wrong. Also, let me copy paste the value as it is from this sales area, vkorg. So here I will set one hardcode breakpoint. Activate. Go back to the form. Execute directly. Now I am passing again the order number 1006. F8. Oh, breakpoint is also not getting trigger. Let me check again. Why the breakpoint is not getting trigger? The breakpoint should get trigger, right? Breakpoint at least should get trigger. This is also active. Let me set one breakpoint at the top. Breakpoint. Sometime if it is not working, then we should also know how to do the debugging. Okay, here no need of to change anything, because same in the include text only. We need to assign this gv underscore name. Okay, let me execute again. (1006). Yeah, now the first breakpoint is getting trigger. So there might be some issue in the code. Go to desktop 3. Press F5. This is the order number. Okay, so here it is getting failed. The order number does not exist. I don't know why I'm facing this issue again, because this order is already there, but it's still here system is giving error. Oh, here it is wrong. Here I'm passing Kunnar. Okay, my code is wrong completely, because from VBAK I have to pass here VBLN. Let me go back. So this code correction I required. So I will quickly do. Okay, let me show me in this session also how to do that. So my code is wrong actually. Instead of VBLN, here I am passing customer. Here I mentioned customer earlier. Okay, my code was completely wrong. Activate. This time this should work. (1006). Desktop 3. F6. Yeah, now it is size was equal to 0. Okay, now check the sales log. 0001. Now if I press F5, see now it is assigning Z Adobe 03. Now if I press F8, see the output. Okay, the new text I created with SAP Adobe form. Fine. So like this way, we can pass the value dynamically in the text area, or based on requirement, we can also do the fixed value. Fine. So in this way, we done with session, like printing of include text with the SO10 text. In next session, we learn how to print the sales order header text. This sales order, right? So here, sometimes we require to print different header text or line item text as well. So we learn in the same way how to print this header text value. Fine. So in this way, currently we done with the session on printing of SO10 text. Thank you.